Hi, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me because my little stand for my microphone, which you can see right here in the corner here, um, it collapsed. So it's like way down on the desk. So I'm trying to figure out if it's even working or if you can hear me. Anyway, I hope you can. Um, Oh, good. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Jeff, I was recording a podcast because I told you guys on last Tuesday that I'm putting out a podcast, and Jeff made me put this thing, and it's heavy, and it's like supposed to, like, I don't know, do something with your voice. He does all that stuff, but anyway, it's always in my way. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to the Q&A. Hope everyone is doing well. What is my little dog doing? What are you doing, Gus? You just you just came in, honey. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I know. I know. I know. Say hi to everybody. Hi, Barbara. How are you doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Craig. How are you? Um, Hi, Patricia. How are you? Hope everyone is having a good day. So anyway, what are we going to talk about tonight? We need to like get into some fun stuff. George is not going to be here, unfortunately. He is, it's like super late at night. I think it's like 2 a.m. where he lives. And he tries to join us all the time, but he said he is just too tired. So I totally understand that. I would be in bed right now too if I wasn't going live. I would be in bed at like by 6:30. I'm in bed usually, but I get up between 3:30 and 4. Um, Hi, Carrie. How are you? Hi, Android newbie. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Barbara. How are you? And hi, Linda. So, for those of you that have never joined in before, the Tuesday Q&A is just me. Jeff is at work. In fact, he just got a flight, so he's going to be late, which works out kind of good because when he gets home, the dogs go crazy, and he usually gets home kind of right about the time we're wrapping up, so it makes it a little bit difficult sometimes. But anyway, so he's on a flight. He's doing his thing, and he'll be back later, so we have plenty of time to chat. Hey, Leslie. Hi, Martha. Hi, Linda. Did I say hi to everybody? Did I get everybody? I'm looking over that way. Um, anyway, so we just chat about things. A lot of times it's cooking, sometimes it's not, but we just chat. And the all of you guys, if I don't know answers, because I don't know the answers to everything, right? You guys are always so gracious and helping and giving tips and everything. So definitely, if you have questions, whether they're cooking related or recipes or whatever, just drop them into the chat and I will read them and then we will answer them together as a team. Um, Hi, Leslie. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I wanted to say hi, Martha. Hi, Leslie, too, but I think I already said hi. Um, can you tell I'm like I'm not quite with it yet? And I'll tell you why in a minute. Happy New Year, Mary. How are you? So I wanted to catch this comment. Good evening from chilly Orlando, Florida. I was just thinking the other day, I've never thought about moving to Florida, but it has been so cold here in Mississippi that I'm like ready to move someplace warm. So I was like, Jeff, you know what? Maybe Florida wouldn't be so bad. Now you're telling me it's cold there too, Martha. So I don't know. Oh my goodness. I just want some warm weather and some sunshine. And I hear that we're getting snow this weekend, which is going to be crazy. I mean, we never get snow really, like maybe once a year, but it's nothing, nothing compared to where I grew up in Maryland, where we would get, good amount of snow. So anyway, we'll see if it comes or it doesn't come. So, all right, well, let's get into it. So first of all, let me just tell you why I'm kind of a little bit like, maybe I'm a little hyper right now. And that is because I have been so incredibly busy. Um, Barbara, I'll get right to you. I've been so incredibly busy trying to put out this podcast and it's done and I'm really happy with it. I mean, it's going to be a little rocky, because I'm not used to doing that. But I had to record it. That is a lot harder than you think, a lot harder. Um I mean, you write the script and everything, but then reading it, sometimes, we don't talk the way that we write. And so I had to constantly like redo it. So it was kind of hard, but I think it's going to be fun. And I hope you guys tune in. I will, as soon as I can get the link, I will share it with you guys, and I'll share it on social media, and I'll send out an email and everything. I thought I might be able to have that ready to go, but I have to wait till I actually publish it. And I'm working on the not cookbook. Oh my gosh, the workbook that goes along with it, that sounds crazy, right? But it's about marinating. And so I wanted to have something that was in writing for you guys that you can use as a guide if you like to marinate your meat. That gives you some ideas of how to put together a marinade, because that's what the podcast is all about. So anyway, the whole point of the podcast is really just to kind of tackle subjects one at a time about cooking, and I do deep research on it and, things like that, and then compile it all together and put it into a 25-minute episode that you can listen to. It's not video. I'm not doing video for it. I thought about it, but honestly, between the recipe videos and the Q&As and the live Tasty Tuesdays and stuff like that, I'm kind of videoed out. So I'm going to start just doing it with audio. I may end up adding video down the road, but let me get my feet wet trying to do audio, right? Okay, so now let me find the question. All right, so Barbara has a question. What was your favorite thing that you learned to cook? Boy, that is such a tough question. My favorite thing that I learned to cook. Let me think. Probably curries. And I don't even know if I'm doing them authentically, right? But I really love putting flavors together, and I like curry a lot. So I really enjoyed learning, how to put that together, and I think make it taste delicious, at least for my taste buds, right? I'm trying to think what else. Homemade pasta. Oh, bread. That would probably be my favorite thing to do. I love making bread. I have a funny story about that too. I asked, so, when we're talking about bread, there's all kinds of breads you can make, but what I'm talking about is just flour, salt, water, and yeast, right? Not even sourdough. I am dabbling in sourdough. I've had an awesome sourdough starter for over a year, but sourdough requires more attention from me than I'm willing to give. And I'm constantly forgetting about it. Like, I'm constantly forgetting to do my stretch and folds. I'm constantly forgetting about all that stuff. And it takes a long time. And I don't have that much time to concentrate on one thing, sourdough. So I don't do too much with sourdough, but I can make a loaf of bread in, no time at all. And I've gotten so good at it that I don't ever follow a recipe, right? Now, when I'm writing a recipe, of course, I have to pay attention to the measurements and things like that. And I have to, even though when I first start, I just eyeball, but then I, get it down to where I can give you guys actual measurements. So I thought, well, I'm going to test a bread in the Possible Cooker Pro because I wanted to see if I could get it to actually brown up. And I did. As a matter of fact, I should share the photo with you, but I don't know where it is right now. It is beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it browned up. But it was a little fussy to do. So anyway, before I went into that, I was like, you know what? I can just ask AI, right? I can just, it's like 3 ingredients, right? 4 ingredients. I can ask AI. I wanted a lower hydration than I normally do because I wanted it to be very beginner friendly. I didn't want the dough to be super sticky in case you're kneading it by hand, because that can really be a turnoff when you're first starting to learn how to knead dough and things like that. If it's too sticky, and even shaping it becomes more difficult. Everything becomes just a little bit more difficult with the higher hydration levels that I normally do. So I thought, well, let me get it down into around 70% or so. That'll be a nice, consistency for anybody to work with. So I asked Claude. He can't even get that right. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, well, you're doing I thought he'd be good at math, right? So I'm like, okay, you're doing the calculations. I told you I wanted to use 3.5 cups of flour. And he told me like 1 teaspoon of yeast, I think 1 cup, maybe 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of water. And then 1 teaspoon of salt, which I guess that was reasonable. I thought I don't know if that's enough yeast, but You know what? I'm just going to do it. Let's just see what happens, right? I knew immediately when I was mixing up the dough that the water ratios to flour ratios were not right. It was such a dry, tough dough. Like I couldn't even get it to mix. It was really horrible. So I went ahead and added a couple more tablespoons of water, and still I was like, this is not the dough I make. Then I thought, well, you know what? Just trust the process. Just listen to him. You added a little bit more. Just listen to him. So I did. So I proofed it. I was like, this thing isn't even rising. Now I'm like, I know it. I knew it wasn't enough yeast. This thing isn't even rising. But I took it all the way through. I really did. Well, actually, I didn't. It was still so dry after the first proof. I put it back in my mixer, added in more water. Now I have no idea what hydration it is now. So it's definitely not a recipe I'm giving to you guys because I have no idea what I did. But added more water, got it to a better feel. And then I proofed it again. So then by then I definitely didn't have enough yeast. So it was not a nice big loaf of bread, and it did not have any airy holes inside like I like to have sometimes. But it worked perfectly for my grilled cheese sandwich, and it was delicious, and it did work out fine. But I just thought that was so hilarious how, you think you can get one thing like from AI, and he managed to screw up this, and it's like just a few ingredients, right? But I have been playing around quite a bit with AI, and so I wanted to share with you guys this new little thing that I did. And I really want your really honest opinion on this. So I'm going to put Lulu up real quick. I did post her on social media. So let me put her up so you can see what I'm talking about real quick. I just laugh at that so much. Oh my gosh, how funny. So that is Lulu. So I've been playing around with Lulu, trying to see if I could create kind of like a cartoon character of myself where I could do like little tips that I don't really necessarily always have time to record. Well, record video of me doing and saying, or little reminders. Like today, I just put out one that just said, hey, I'm Louise's, cartoon assistant. I wanted to remind you to join taste or not Q&A tonight and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I just want to know what you guys think of that because I use AI a lot in the back end of my business, and I am totally against 100% against artificial generated photos for food. I'm against like getting recipes from AI and posting them as your own. I think it's horrible. AI doesn't know, like I just showed you, they just don't know what they're doing, right? And recipes are the same way. You might get some that work because they're taking them from all the other recipes out on the internet, but I mean, he couldn't even get the bread right, so anyway, I just want to know what you guys think about that. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, John. How are you? Oh, okay, good. This is a good question. Okay, so this is nothing like funny, right? But I'm telling you, Jeff makes the best um corn tortillas, okay? And it's nothing special, but I mean, we buy them. We have tried to make them. We are not good at making them. So what he does is he gets they're small. So he gets a small frying pan. He puts just a little bit of oil in it and he heats it. And then he puts the tortilla in. And I think he's very patient with it. And he just kind of has the feel and he just kind of knows like when to flip them. Me, I put it in the pan and then I go do five other things and it's ruined, right? Because you don't want it to soak up too much oil. There's just like this little finesse to it. Then he has it down pat. So when he does them, and he does them perfectly almost all the time, then he flips it. He waits till it just gets a little bit bubbly, I think. I'd have to ask him. We're gonna have to ask him on Tasty Tuesday. Then he flips it and just a few minutes, not even, maybe a minute more, and then he takes it out, he puts it on a paper towel, and he lightly salts it. I mean, so it's nothing, that nothing special, but he just has this finesse with it. And then as they cool, they actually become a little crispy, which is how I like them. So I just love when he makes them. Me, I ruin them. I can ruin 10, just like pancakes. I can ruin 10 pancakes before I make one good one. So yeah, so he does a really good job with that. One of these days we will tackle making them. And then and then we'll share that process with you. Oh, you know what? I have another thing to say because I went off that on that tangent on bread about my favorite thing that I learned to make. I'm going to tell you, I know now what my favorite thing is that I learned to make. I mean, I love bread. Tamales. The tamale. Well, I use the birria mixture that I have on my website for the inside, so that wasn't anything, special. But learning how to make and roll tamales, that is an art, my friends. And it took me a long time. And I don't watch YouTube videos on how to cook or anything, but I had to watch, I don't know, so many. I found one lady I really loved, and I'll have to share her with you because she was just fantastic. And I just had to like pay attention and pay attention and pay attention because getting the consistency of the masa correct is so important. And then it's got to be thin enough. And oh my gosh, that was a process. That took me a long time. Also, macarons, learning to make those was a lot of fun. I did a workshop last March with people, and they came in. And they were learning how to make macarons along with me. I didn't know how to make them, but we all learned together, and it was fun. We had a lot of fun. Um, John, did I say good morning to you? I think I did. Um, and let's see. Hi, Doreen. How are you? And let's see. Vicky, I've been thinking about doing that too to get the flavor and a little bit of yeast, but and a little bit quicker of a process with the yeast. But the thing is with sourdough, well, with all bread, really, all bread dough, when you rush the proofing process, you don't develop the flavor. So with sourdough, you really want to develop that flavor. You've got to go the distance, right? You've got to let it proof and do its own thing, and even overnight, refrigerate proof it and things like that. And I just don't have enough patience. But I've told myself I'm going to really dedicate time to learning how to make sourdough. And I mean, I know how to make it, but just the little fine tuning of it. Um, Hi, Leanne. Okay, this is going to be funny. Okay, Carrie, what is your most go-to extra olive oil brand and type? So this is not going to make me sound too I don't know, too chefy, right? I don't put a whole lot of emphasis on olive oil. Now, I have tasted some really good ones. I have used some really good ones. I got a nice jug in Chicago. And hold on, and I'll show you. Okay, let me grab them because I don't remember the names. I'll grab both of them here. So this one, if I lived in a place where I could get it again, I would. This was really nice. And I don't know, you probably can't read it. It's Eliako Laconia extra virgin olive oil. Got it when I was visiting my friend Amber, and it was perfect as far as a light neutral kind of olive oil, because if you've tasted different olive oils, they come in all kinds of flavors. Now, my favorite was the ones that I brought home from Italy. I mean, obviously, those are great, and they're different, and they're just so perfect there. I mean, they're just so perfect, but I don't buy them here very much. So basically, you can laugh all you want, but I go through so much that I get it at Sam's Club. There we go. So nothing special. I'd love to hear what you guys do. Like, what do you use for your olive oil? Do you have any cool brands that you would suggest? Things like that. Because I'm always willing to try things, but I'm not willing to spend a whole lot of money on something that I don't, I use so much of, and I'm not using it like to really flavor food, like olive oil probably should be used. So anyway, thanks for asking though. That's a good question. All right. Okay, so we got a couple. She's cute. I like her. Okay, good. Leanne loves her. Good, good, good. Barbara thinks she's cute. I think she's cute too. Okay, good question here. To preheat or not? Good. Okay, good. My roasted garlic is perfect and no longer black since I don't preheat when following your instructions. Yes. Okay. So, I'm a big, you got to preheat, 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 but not for that. Not for that. So don't preheat for that. Because you could, I guess you could preheat, but then I would lower the temperature and go less time. But things like that you're going to slowly cook, like roasted garlic, you don't need to preheat your air fryer, your Ninja Foodi, your oven, and nothing. You don't have to preheat for that because as it's coming up to temperature, it's starting to cook, and we're doing slow roasting. So you really do not have to preheat. Um, there was one thing I was just going to say and I lost it. This is it. When you want crispy outside, when you've breaded something, you're air frying, whether it's like, crab rangoon. I don't know why that came to mind. I think because we're gonna have we're gonna have something for dinner tonight, like Chinese or something. But anyway, or breaded chicken. Anytime there's a breading on it, preheat, 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 because you want to get that breading starting to really crisp up as soon as possible. So there are times when you don't preheat, and there are times when you do preheat. And that's kind of, if I want it crispy, I will always preheat. If I want it seared, I will always preheat. If I'm roasting something, I don't normally preheat. All right, good. We've got another love it. Good. Perfect. Okay, keep Lulu. All right, good, good, good. Good, good, good. Um, okay, so good. This is a great question. This is a great question. Okay, so I hope I can ask this question. It's been a long time since I caught your live, but with Ninja discontinuing their Foodi, is there another pressure cooker you recommend? So I almost bought the Instant Pot new Duo Crisp with one lid, and it has like Bluetooth, I think, right? Um, and I almost bought it. I was like getting ready to push the button, and I thought, well, let me go read the reviews on it. And they don't have good reviews at all. Like, so many problems with them. So I'm like, gosh, how will I know? I might have to get one and then use it a ton and then share my findings, because I don't want people to see me using it and then run out and buy it only for us to find out that they're not good, and I think enough people had problems with the one lid Ninja Foodi, that, I didn't want to keep like telling people to go out and buy it. It's the best thing ever, because people were really having problems with it, getting, the lid notice and things like that. Now the two lid, I think, was a little bit more dependable, right? Oh, and the add pot notice on the one lid is horrible. But I don't know. I don't want to tell people to go buy that one, but that is the closest thing that there is to the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker and air crisper out on the market right now. And that is the Instant Pot Duo Crisp, but the new one, not the older one. The older one I really didn't like at all. Now the newer one, like the older one only had high and low sear saute. I didn't like that. The older one, on the steam function, sealed the lid. So basically you were pressure cooking, right? Because once that lid seals and the steam can't escape, you're basically pressure cooking. So it didn't release the steam. So it wasn't true steaming. I don't know if this new model fixed that. But still, people are just not liking the lid, but I think it just lifts up. I think it's similar in design, right? Oh no, it's not. It's got this little thing that's got to go up over the coil. But from what I read, that's not difficult to do, because I was wondering about that. It's like this little thing when you're pressure cooking, you've got to like protect the coil, which that makes sense. I always thought it was so interesting how the Ninja one lid, the coil was all exposed, when you're pressure cooking and stuff. But I've never had any problems with my one lid models in any way other than the pot notice. So I haven't had any lid issues or anything like that. The other thing that people are complaining about with the Instant Pot Duo Crisp that was kind of across the board is it getting stuck. You couldn't even open the lid. Even after all the pressure was released, you couldn't open the lid. One lady said her food was stuck in there for hours. Like, she could not open the lid. And that, you don't want to be making dinner and then all of a sudden, it's time to eat and you can't get your food out. So I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little more research, but that is the only one. All right, let's put this up here. Monini extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to jot that down because I'm going to take some notes here, people's suggestions, because I'm always looking to see if I can find something that is, you know, cost effective and maybe better. Olive oil. Okay, there we go. Thanks for sharing that. All right, John says, I'm all for Lulu. I just have to stop singing the song with the lyrics and don't bring Lulu. I can't get it out of my head. I've never heard that song, John. I'll have to look that up. That's so funny. I didn't really know what to call her, so I was like, well, I'll just call her Lulu. And it was going to be LOU dash LOU. And I sent it to my friend Amber, and she's like, "Oh, how cute." And I didn't send her like any text or any words or anything. She just listened to the voice. She says, "Oh, how cute. How cute is Lulu?" And she wrote it LULU. And I'm like, "Oh, I like that better. That's so much better." Um, Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I would say wait on it. Let me test it out. Let me see because I don't want you to waste money either, and they're kind of expensive, I think. So I mean, they're like in the hundreds, upper hundreds. So as much as the Ninja Foodies were when they first came out. So it's not like, $50 thing. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get it. Just because I know people, well, literally it's a good business decision because I need to see if my recipes work in it, because if they do and it's not a piece of junk, then those recipes will have longevity after, our current Ninja Foodies kind of time out, because eventually, I mean, they're not going to last forever. Although I've had my original one for a long time and it's still going, but they're not going to last forever. So it's a smart business decision for me to find something that works with my recipes. I mean, I can convert them all to other things. That's not a big deal, but there's just something really great about being able to pressure cook and then crisp up your food all in one pot, without having to like switch it over to an air fryer or something like that. So yeah, I will look into it. Let's see. Do I need to buy special seals for the Ninja 2 lid air fryer? You're talking about the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker and air crisper with the 2 lid, right? The seals, it's been a long time. Are they interchangeable? Gosh, I knew this way back in the day between the 1 lid and the 2 lid. I mean, they're not special seals, but I would get them that are designed for that lid. For that, or for the Ninja. And you can get them off brand. I mean, I've gotten them off brand on Amazon. They fit fine. So yeah, you don't want to you definitely don't want to go get an Instant Pot one. I don't think they're compatible. So I would definitely get something that is compatible with the Ninja Foodi. But I know that the rings are different from the 2 lid to the 1 lid, but I cannot remember if I've changed them. It's just like a different feel to it, right? But I don't know if I've ever tried to put the 2 lid model ring on the 1 lid model. I don't think I have, because I don't think I've ever replaced the ring on my 1 lid models ever. So, and I don't have any issues with them. So, if you're not having any issues, you really don't need to replace them. Unless, you just wanted to have a backup or something like that. But yeah, I would definitely get one that says it's compatible for the Ninja Foodi. Now, whether it's the 6.5 quart or the 8 quart, that makes no difference, okay? Because they're the same diameter. Those I know are interchangeable. So it doesn't matter what size pot you have, 6.5 or 8, it'll work fine. Okay, so Barbara. Okay, so Lulu doesn't do videos. Well, I mean, she does videos like I did today, which I didn't upload, so I can't really share that with you. It's on my Facebook page, but so Lulu doesn't do this either. Lulu can't do this. Lulu can't cook. Lulu can't create recipes. Lulu can't do anything. So my purpose for creating Lulu was to give me a way where that I can, if I have a tip I want to share, because things come to me randomly. I don't know if you notice, guys, but I kind of go off on tangents and kind of I'm all over the place because my brain is working way ahead of my mouth, And that's why I get tripped up in my mouth sometimes because my brain's way over there still. I mean, I'm just moving along with my brain. And so it's hard for me if I think of something like I'll be in the kitchen and I'll be like, I should share this. I should share this with people, right? And then I say, okay, I'll do that in a minute. I'll even put on the camera and do it. But guess what happens? I never do it. I never do it. So with Lulu, I can do that because I can finish what I'm doing in the kitchen, come to my computer. All I have to do is type in what I want her to say, generate the video, and Lulu will pop up and say, hey, Louise wanted me to share this with you and give you the little tip or whatever I just found or whatever just happened to me or whatever, because otherwise I'm not able to get that information out because I just don't have the time or the bandwidth to like do all the little short videos that I would love to do. I mean, seriously, the other day I said to Jeff, we are going to start doing these short videos. And I go in and I'm like, you're going to watch me do this. And then we're going to just record it. And then I'll put a tip to it, or something like that. And we'll do these short videos and blah, 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 blah. I can't cook that way, guys. I just can't. I am all into what I'm doing. And when he's trying to watch me prep and all this kind of stuff, it's so distracting. Like I might cut my finger off, and I'm not even joking. So, yeah, so it doesn't work for me. And so I'm trying to find a way that I can deliver all the information that I have in my brain and put it out there in little bits. And so I think Lulu is my answer. So I want you to give her a try. But if you hate her, I'm going to listen to what people say. I mean, if people hate Lulu and they do not want to see her, then I'll stop doing it. Right. I mean, I'm just going to try it out. Give it a few months, see what you think, because it's certainly not replacing me, and certainly not, she's not going to be on videos like doing cooking or anything because she can't. So see what you think. Okay. Give her a chance. Okay. So Martha, and hey, Jeff, how are you? So Martha, this is the process. If anybody wants to do it, because it's kind of fun, I got an account with 11 labs. Okay. And, through 11 labs, I think even the free version, because there is a free version, I'm on the creator version, which is $22 a month. And I'm just trialing it out because I may not stay. I only paid for 1 month, so I may not even keep it going. But you upload a picture of yourself and you go in, and I think it's image to video or something like that. And it uses Nano Banana. So you could do this outside of 11 labs. You can go into anything. I think Google supports Nano, Nano Banana, right? And it's an image generator kind of thing. And you give it a prompt. Okay. And the more specific of the prompt you give, the better the output. Now, I can share something with you guys. The first time I did it, I just said, make a cartoon character of me and put me in colorful clothes, right? Look at what happened. Oh my God. I can't even believe I'm sharing this live because it's so flippin' hilarious. Okay. Are you ready for this? Every time I see that, I'm sorry, Gus. Every time I see that picture, I just crack up because it is so hilarious. Like, where did that smile come from? It's just, oh my God, so hilarious. Anyway, so I created the image, and then of course now I have a much better image for those of you that might be late. Now that's what Lulu looks like after I finished creating her. Now I'm trying to remember because I guess I was in my kitchen. I must have been in my kitchen. Obviously, they did not create that background, right? So, but you don't have to be. You could just have it be a headshot. And then once you get the thing the way you want it, then you can upload a recording. And inside of 11 labs, there's different programs that you can use. And I forget the name of this one. I think I can look because I still have it up. Let me tell you. So it's all done in 11 labs. And then let me see what the video choices are. And I played around with it quite a bit to find out. The one that I used for video was, gosh, I can't find the name of it now. Wonder where it is. Now I'm all over the place. So, oh, hold on. I got to switch to video. I'm sorry. It's called Omni Human, OMNI Human 1.5. And so when you generate with your photo and then your recording, it does all the animations. I mean, I don't know why it was waving over there. Like the one that I posted today, it was waving. And I didn't catch that. You can generate, several different ones and then pick the one you like. Um, and it does a really good job and it lip syncs everything, right? So it really does a good job. It's pretty cool. It took a little bit of time to kind of fine tune it, but I'm pleased with the outcome and we'll see how it goes, right? Now let me get back to the comments. I just went off on Jeff. You're so funny. I just went off on a tangent about going off on tangents. I know it. My gosh, I just can't keep it together, guys. I'm like so excited all the time, but I have so much to say all the time too. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Um, Hi Elise, how are you? Good to see you. Okay. Instant Pot used to sell a 10 quart and they aren't available anymore. Do you know why they were discontinued? I don't. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about Instant Pot, Barbara. I really don't. And so I've been following them. I really don't know. Maybe they just weren't selling because it was just such a large size. I really can't tell you. Maybe somebody in the chat would know. Um, Hi, Glam Dolly. How are you? Okay. All right, let's get to Elise. Hi from snowy, cold Canada. I have a Ninja Possible problem. It did not come with a rack, and you sent me a link to one that was can I send you a link to one that's on Amazon Canada? Yeah, Elise, can you do me a favor? Can you message me? Can you private message me? And I'll get that for you tomorrow. I'll have to do a little research because I have to make sure that they have them in Canada for that. If not, you might have to go through the Ninja store. I think Ninja would sell it in Canada, but I'll look for you. I'll try to find the best price. I also got a different rack for the Ninja Possible Cooker Pro. It was kind of like one of those off brands from Amazon because it was much cheaper and I wanted to try it out. I'm not sure I like it yet, so I haven't shared it with anybody, which one it is or anything because it's got like collapsible arms, like handles. They're not arms, they're handles, collapsible. And so I'm not sure I like it, honestly. So I haven't shared it, but I am trying that out. I'm trying a few different things out. But yeah, at least definitely send me a message through the Salt and Pepper on Facebook and I will get that for you. Thank you, Carrie. I think Lulu's kind of cool too. Maggie, hey, how are you? I love the idea too. All right, let's see. Glam Dolly. Oh, 15 and 1 broke a few months ago, was air frying, I think food touched electric element and lid and shut down. Oh no. That stinks. There is some good news though. I believe you can still get them. We can't in the US. So when that happens to us, we're done. It's over. No, I have not seen a one lid model available anywhere, especially new. You might be able to pick up one that's used or something or on Facebook Marketplace in the US, but I have not seen any that are new. But I did stumble across a box that I've never opened of one. So I have an extra one. So I'll have one for a long time. I'm sorry, my phone's beeping. Anyway, I'm so sorry that happened. Oh, that stinks, doesn't it? All right, Barbara, great. The pop-up Lulu. Yeah. All right, great. Thanks, Barbara and Barbara. Thanks, John. Thanks, John. Are you guys saying so Lulu is my let's call her an avatar maybe. I'll throw her back up real quick. So Lulu is my cartoon assistant and she will be just helping me out a little bit. So she's not replacing me or anything, but I'm going to try to have a little fun with her. And I hope you guys think she's fun too. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? But that is Lulu, the AI sous chef, right? My cartoon assistant. Um, and apparently it's also Glam Dolly, a song that John now can't get out of his mind. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be surprised. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, let's look. Does Lulu have 5 fingers? Well, if not, I'll make a joke out of that, like, she grabbed, I don't know, she grabbed my last bite of something and I chopped her finger off. No, that would be a little wrong, wouldn't it? We don't do violence. All right, let me see. Does Lulu not have all of her fingers? I've got to get this off the screen to be able to see. Hang on a minute. Oh my God. Let's see. A thumb. 1, 2, 3. Well, you know what? I might have to go back to the drawing board with Lulu. Good catch. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh my God. Lulu is missing a finger already, and she hasn't even stepped in the kitchen. Oh my God, that's so funny. All right, let me try to get Lulu off the screen now. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. Hey, Sally, how are you? Oh, hey, Jolene, how are you? Let's see. Yes, definitely grab one. If you want one, definitely grab one. Definitely. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. Gosh, did you see that Lulu only has 4 fingers? 4 fingers. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is so hilarious. Lulu was using the wrong knife. I know. Let me let my dog out real quick. Lulu needs a wine glass. Yes. Come on, baby. Come on. I know. All right. All right. See you later, Gus. See you later. I know. The other 2 dogs are like, we're not going out. It's cold, Mom. Oh, great. Hey, Barb, how are you? Well, I'm going to have to look and see whether the pinky's always hidden because she moves. Let me see if I can. Hang on. I'm going to see if I can. Wait a minute. No, we're good. 2, 3, 4. We're good. We're good. She has all her fingers. We're good. Let me see.
Hi and happy to.
Okay. Let me see if I can upload this and I'll play the little video. Let me see how I'm learning how to do these things now. I think before I never knew how to add anything. Let's see. Let me find it now. Updated. No, that's not it. Oh my gosh, this is the problem. I can never find anything on my computer. Well, okay, let's put this in here. It didn't work. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. Add the file. Let's see. Now I won't be able to find it again. This is ridiculous. Why I can't. I spent so much time. This is it, but it won't let me. Why won't it let me put in a video? I don't think it'll let me put in a video. But Jeff puts in videos. Well, I don't understand. Why can I'm going to have to ask Jeff, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm wasting your time here right now. Now I'm like determined to get this done. It says drag and drop, but it will not let me put in an MP4 player, and I don't know why. Maybe because it's the wrong size. Anyway, I'm not going to play with that anymore. But the good news is she has all of her fingers. So we're good to go. We're good to go. Thank goodness. Hey, Dawn, how are you? Oh, I was like, you got what out right, Martha? I see. I see. Oh my goodness. I am good. I am good, Barbara. I'm doing well. Yeah, I know Android newbie, but thankfully she has all of her fingers. So I'm very thankful for that. I just wish I could share this with you. And I don't know why I can't. Jeff has videos up in this thing. I don't think he's still in the chat anyway, but hi, Grateful. How are you? Um, Thanks, Glam Dolly. That's little Gus. Hey, Debbie. I was trying to get my friend Lulu up on the stage here, but for some reason I can't do it, and I'm still looking why. I just don't understand. Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I am so incredibly dumb sometimes. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Because I was in the wrong place. That's why. Here we go. I was trying to upload to photos. So as soon as it uploads, I'll play her for you. You can see her hands moving and everything. It's so fun. But it takes a minute to upload, I think. There we go. Here we go. Hi and happy Tuesday. I'm Lulu, Louise's cartoon assistant, and she wanted me to remind you to join her tonight for our live Q&A. It starts at 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Make sure to bring your cooking questions. The link to the event is in the comments. Hope to see you. Wait a minute, she's missing her other finger. Did you catch that? Did you catch that she's missing? Like, this is hilarious. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Hey, Palm Beach Peter, how are you? So listen, I am so glad you are here tonight because I wanted to tell you that my husband said to me the other day, "Hey, I saw some of Palm Beach Peter's videos on YouTube." I was like, "Videos on YouTube? Is he a creator? I didn't know that about you." So anyway, I went and took a peek. I am so in love with you and your mom. And Jeff said to me, "Don't they look like the funnest people?" And I was like, "Yes, they do." And so now we cannot wait to get down to Florida and meet you guys. So that's just, oh, your mother is so wonderful. Kisses and kisses to both of you. It was so fun to watch them. Um, all right. So anyway, I saw that. I know. What am I going to do now? Why does she have fingers sometimes and not other times? That's what I want to know. Oh my gosh. Hey, Crystal. How are you? What did you make? Chicken with Caesar dressing. That sounds delicious. That sounds so good. Yes. Well, I was just in the beginning of the chat, Peter, I was saying that, um, I've never thought about moving to Florida before, but it's been so cold here. I'm like, maybe Florida. So anyway, I think Jeff and I are probably due for a little bit of some warm weather, although I don't know how warm it is there. I'll have to look and see. So yeah, we'll definitely be in touch though, and we'll get down there. We definitely will. It'll be fun. Um, Play her again. Okay, I'm gonna play her again. So we've got a request for Lulu. Let me so Crystal, just so you know, I created a cartoon character of myself, and her name is Lulu. And I introduced her to people today on Facebook, and I'm just playing around with some ideas to use her to deliver little tiny bits of information so that I don't have to do that. And she's animated and she's really cute. And she looks like me and she sounds a little bit like me. I did make the voice sound a little bit different. I didn't want it to sound exactly like me. And she moves around and she just does some fun stuff. So Let me put her up here. Now, why did it go away? Oh, because I got to, no. Oh, there she is. Okay, ready? Hi and happy Tuesday. I'm Lulu, Louise's cartoon assistant, and she wanted me to remind you to join her tonight for our live Q&A. It starts at 6:30 p.m. US Central Time. Make sure to bring your cooking questions. The link to the event is in the comments. Hope to see you. She has all of her fingers, and then she loses them during the animation. So she loses her finger in the animation. This is hilarious, guys. Oh my gosh. This is just so funny. I wonder if all the versions have her missing her fingers. One finger or the other. Oh my gosh, so funny. Anyway, all right, what else are we going to chat about? Little old Lulu. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to have to pay attention. Okay, good luck, Crystal. I was on Weight Watchers a long time ago, years ago, when they did a point system. I don't know what they do now, and it really got me in the habit though of watching portion sizes and also just picking good ingredients. So cook from scratch, stay away from those processed foods, and watch your portions, and you'll be good to go. Excuse me. Of course, I should really follow my own advice, right? Because I've been testing a recipe for lava cake, little individual lava cakes. I want them to come out before February 14th, before Valentine's Day, and they're super easy to make. Like, you don't need anything special. You don't have to mix anything up. You can make it all in a mug, really, if you want. You could actually mix it in the container you're going to bake it in, but I mix it in like a little bowl just with a fork, and then you put them into your containers. I use the combi on combi meals, I think. And I have these ramekins and stuff, and the lava cakes, they are absolutely delicious. So I have been eating them every night. I have one, Jeff has one. So, and I eat the whole thing. It's not that big, but I should probably eat half of it, right? Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, Barbara, she sure did. She sure did lose a finger midway through that video. She lost a finger, you know? Gosh, so funny. Um, oh, Jolene, I'm sorry. Oh no, a sore throat. Uh-oh. Take vitamin C, drink plenty of fluids, and get some sleep. That's the most important thing, right? I was trying to see if I could find another version of that. So I could I don't think she's missing her finger in all of them. So weird. I guess that's how animation works. Like, they don't get it right all the time. I know that. Thank goodness I control what comes out of her mouth. Could you imagine? My goodness. That would be terrible. I cannot find that other version. I was playing around and I prompted the AI. When I first started out with the photo has a thing of meat on the cutting board already packaged up, like to go into the freezer, right? It's already vacuum sealed, I think. And so I wanted them to get rid of the bag, and I didn't make the prompt correct. So I've got a video where Lulu picks up the bag of meat. All of a sudden, it's got like a little tie on it. It doesn't have it really on my cutting board. In real life, it didn't have one. Put a little tie on it, and she puts it over to the side. I wanted to show you that, and we can see if she has all of her fingers. But I don't know where I put it, because that's my problem. Even with this big monitor, I just don't know where I put things. Stinks. And then I go to find something. I was trying to find the font that I used in my cookbook cover, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the cookbook cover anywhere. The PSD file anyway, which is the one I need. All right, let's see. Let's go down here. Can I make her move around? I can't make her move around. I mean, I can move where she is, but that's in StreamYard. I got to reposition her in StreamYard. And Debbie, I'm not there yet. I'm still learning the basics of this StreamYard stuff, and I've been using it for years, but I only do it only for these lives, only for the Q&As. So, yeah. So I don't move her. The animation is done in 11 Labs. All right. Immune vitamins, good. V8 is good. Hot tea with honey is really good. Yep. And then sleep, sleep, sleep. Oh yeah, good idea. Barbara, that is a great thing. Yeah, the hot tang because it definitely has vitamin C. Yep, definitely. Um, all right, guys, what else are we gonna talk about? I wish I could find this, and then I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. Before I think Jeff is getting home. I hope he gets home sometime soon. Um, and I'm still looking. You can see me looking over here because I just saw it. That's the problem. I just saw it. So I know it's here. Let's see. I don't know. I was so happy with myself about all these. Let me see. You know what? Oh, I know what I can do. If you guys want to stick around, you don't have to, of course, but I can download it again. This one's not going to have any sound, but let's see if she has. Okay. And I'm going to put it right into downloads and it's going to go right at the top. I'm not going to label it anything. Now let me get it in here and then I'll show it to you. Let's see. Now I got to figure out where that's the overlays. And this one is here. Okay. Hang tight. Let me get it. My dog's barking. Now I got to go let him in. All right. Now this one might be. No, it's not going to have any sound or anything. So I'm just going to put her up. Let me move this out of the way and we'll get started. It does have sound. Let me move this out of the way and we'll get started. Let me move this out of the way and we'll get started. She have all of her fingers? I couldn't see it. It's going so fast and it's right in front of me. I'll have to rely on you guys to tell me if she had all of her fingers. Yeah, go get Gus. Okay, Debbie. He's not freezing. He's not freezing, but I will go get him, honey. Come on, baby. Gussie Goo. Come on. Oh, I know. You're not freezing, are you? No, no, no. All right. Say thank you, Aunt Debbie. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. All right, there we go. So did anyone notice if she had her fingers? I'll have to look again. Let me see. I'm going to put her back up. I know, I'm being silly. Let me look. I wonder if I could get her to where she's not in my way. Let me move this out of the way and we'll get started. It's all of her fingers in that one. I really do. Anyway. All right, guys. Anybody have any last minute questions? If not, I'm going to bid you a good night and then look for Lulu maybe tomorrow or the next day. And of course, I'll be back next Tuesday. I'll be back on Sunday on YouTube for the video. I don't know. We're going to shoot it on Thursday. Haven't even decided what I'm doing yet. So I'm not really that ahead of the game here these days. Oh, and also I will be releasing the podcast tomorrow. So if you want to look for that on Apple Podcast or Spotify, it will be available. I would say midday because I didn't get the workbook done today. So I'll get up real early and I'll finish that up and then that'll be out and then I'll release it. So hopefully around 11ish. And I'm trying to think. I think you could search the salted pepper and you'll find it. If you don't see it, then search Simply Cooking. But I think you're going to find it under the salted pepper because the podcast name is actually the Salted Pepper and Friends, but the graphic says Simply Cooking. And I need to figure out which one I'm going to go with because it's kind of confusing. But I did this a couple years ago when I started the first podcast. All right. Goodbye, Craig. You have a good night. James, I have several chili recipes. I have a basic chili recipe. I've got a white chicken chili recipe that uses black eyed peas, but you could use other beans in it. I have a really delicious and interesting pork and beef chili that uses chocolate, and it is, I think, pretty much amazing. I think it's the best chili. I love it so much. It's a little bit different. It kind of gives you a little bit of a mole feel. So if you like mole, you'd love this chili. But even people who were like, not putting chocolate in my chili, they made it and they loved it. So it is a good recipe. But yeah, if you go to the saltedpepper.com and just type in chili, a bunch of them. Oh, and I've got another chili too, a Thai curry chili. That one won me awards. I won chili cook-offs with that recipe. I used steak, and then I converted it to a chicken recipe for the Ninja Foodi, but either one works great. Oh, Barb, I'm so glad. Yay. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I love to get that feedback because, people are like, chocolate? I'm not putting that in my chili, but I'm so glad you tried it. I'm so glad you liked it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I hope I got to everyone's question. I know I rambled on quite a bit. I tend to do that. And I don't stay focused very well. And sometimes I can. Sometimes I can, but a lot of times I can't. So, you either love me or you don't. And that's the way it is. I'm not going to be changing. So yeah, grateful. Check out that Thai curry chili. You can make it on the stove. You can make it in the pressure cooker. You can make it with steak. You can make it with chicken. It's just absolutely delicious. All right, John. Yeah, Jeff and I will try to give you a quick call. All right. Love you guys. I will see you next Tuesday for Tasty Tuesdays next Tuesday. And I'll see you on Sunday if you join me in the premiere. All right. And let me know what you think of the podcast if you give it a listen. It's only 25 minutes and I don't go off on tangents. Okay. I'm focused for the podcast. I'm focused. So it does flow pretty easily. All right, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.